Hey, welcome. Thought I'd give you an update on educating Farrah and Ruby. And these little fillies are just about to turn 1 year old. I think Farrah did, and Ruby's birthday is day after tomorrow. And so they've slicked off and they're kind of looking cute, aren't they? So they're coming along well, they lead well, they lunge around pretty well, they load in the trailer well, they'll come walk up to us when we come out to the gate and open the gate. They'll both walk up to us and let us put the halter on. So that's the majority of what I felt like they needed to learn at this time in their development. We are actually going to move to Oklahoma in a couple of weeks, and when we do, we'll just turn both of them out on grass and just kind of let them run. I think they're ready for that. So I thought one thing I have not done with either of these fillies yet, and we'll just do it on camera today and see how it goes, is introduce them to the flag. And I don't know how it's going to go. Ruby here has turned out to be kind of emotional, but she's not really spooky, but she kind of acts like an Arabian sometimes. She'll just like, I think I'll just jump in the air just because it sounds like it's fun. That kind of thing. But she's not really spooky. Farrah tends to be a little bit spookier and a little more standoffish. But, I like them both. I really do. So the way I introduce a flag or any scary object is like this. First, I'll let her smell it. So that looks like it's going to go fine. Okay. Then I'll start walking away and making some noise with the flag. And the reason you do it this way is because, and I'm kind of watching Ruby because she tends to kind of rear up sometimes, and I'm kind of keeping an eye on her. If you do this with the noisy, scary object going away from them, then it's not nearly as scary because their instinct tells them that if it's a predator, predators don't retreat. They only come at you. Okay, so she seems to be handling that pretty well. So now I'm going to come around here and see if she'll let me shake this flag. Oh yeah, she's handling this really well. So since she's not moving, she acts like she wants to sniff it. Good, yeah, she's doing great. Okay, not bothering her. Okay. And a lot of horses, I've had horses that it took weeks to get them to this point right here. Just depending on how scary and spooky and what their background is. But she's doing great. She's more curious. She's not really afraid at all, is she? That scared her just a little. And like I say, she does tend to want to rear up. And I think she'll get over that at some point. If she doesn't, we'll deal with it. So that's scaring her when it came underneath her head there. But not bad. See her licking her lips? So she says, okay, I guess that wasn't so bad after all. All right. And I don't have to get this really good with either one of them today. And be better if I was doing it from the side. Yeah. So let me just come in from the side here. And I want to just be able to touch her with it and her not get too upset. Yeah, that's not bad. First day, it's not bad. Yeah. Good. Good. She stood still, so I'll take it away. Good. Good. And both of these fillies are athletic. I think both of them have the potential to be good performance horses. Ruby here tends to be, I think she's quicker than Farrah. I don't know if she's faster, but she's quicker. And man, she's really quick. So it'll just be interesting to see how they develop over the next year or two. There we go. Okay, so to me that's a good first session. I'm going to let her sniff it if she will. Let her sniff it if she will. Okay. She might want to follow it around on the ground. Let's just see. Look at that. So I love that curiosity. That is something you want to keep that in your horse. You want to keep that curiosity because that's an awesome thing. I'll be very surprised if Farrah does it this way. Farrah is just a different personality. So we'll switch them out and see how Farrah does. Okay, I've got Farrah in here. We'll see how she reacts to this flag. And they've never seen this up close. They have seen it from across the fence when I was working with another horse. So that probably has helped. But up close, they've never seen the flag. Okay, I kind of like that. But let's see what she does when it starts flapping a little bit. No problem. Okay, that's good. So, you know, that's just a result of all this work we've done with them so far, that they're able to handle this pretty well. Okay, so let me start walking away from her, making a little noise with this flag. And by the way, in the next week or so, I will be introducing these fillies to a fly spray bottle, and I'll do it exactly the same way. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put clean water in the bottle first and just get them used to being the spray noise, but it'll be pretty much the same process. Okay, so she seems to be handling that pretty well. Let's see what she does when I bring it up beside her. She says, "Oh, that's not a good idea." Okay. Okay, so even though I didn't have the flag beside her, she did stop moving around. So let's let her rest a second. You always want to reward the smallest change in the slightest try. So she made a change there. Okay, moving the flag again on the same side, on her left side. Sorry you can't see it, but you can see her reaction. Okay, so that's pretty good. She's kind of flinching, but she's not overreacting in any way. You got to be a little careful, because if these horses have started to trust you, when they get scared, they'll run right over you. They'll run to you for comfort, okay? And they're not trying to be bad, but they're like, save me, and in the process, they'll knock you flat on your backside. I've had it happen to me many times. Okay, so I'm kind of watching her. There we go, looky there. Good girl, Farrah. Good. So I'm going to do this a little slow, and then we'll gradually speed it up. You can see she's all tensed up there, but she's taking it. That's really good, baby. That's good. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Now let's switch sides. Different side, different horse. So both of these fillies have handled this pretty well. I'm really pleased with what they're doing here. You build this foundation when they're young, and it makes everything a whole lot easier. You know, I've done this with 4, 5, 6-year-old Mustangs. it's nothing like this. All right, very good, Farrah. Okay, very good. And you can see she's shed off. She's going to be a really light colored Palomino, but I just think she's gorgeous. You know, if you just look at her little baby doll head, she's just a sweet little thing. Okay, so I'm satisfied with that. That went really well. That's our update on educating Farrah and Ruby.